Well, hi, everyone. Welcome to The Better Half. I'm your host, Rachel Monick, along with Heaven Daniels, wife of Mike Daniels, Alyssa Janis, wife of Jeff Janis, and back today, Dory Johnson with Troy Guyon's Better Half. Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, hello. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
After the fact, and you guys were busy with Halloween, right?
A little bit.
every
These
year,
two.
though, Heaven, your family goes all out for Halloween.
We have to. It's like you got to do it big, you know. And your kids love that; they appreciate it. And I think looking back on those memories, it's it's just fun.
But it is exhausting, isn't
Oh my
it?
gosh, yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
what's the laundry list of stuff that you have
I
to
actually
get
have
done?
a pile of laundry on the floor of costumes and clothes from the past weekend.
Oh,
and I'm
I
like, I'll
bet.
get to it eventually.
Was it chili trick-or-treating?
This was the nicest year in my experience
Ooh.
from the time we've been in Green Bay. There was no rain. It wasn't like 30 degrees, so it was
Yes.
actually really, really awesome.
Really nice. And then, Dory, you threw a party.
Yes, I did.
This one was how to throw a
What
party.
possessed you to throw a party?
Well, I just wanted to do something different this year. Like, the kids always get to do something, so I just thought it'd be fun for the adults to
have a
enjoy
good
their
time.
Talk us through this picture.
Well,
Well, that's you on the left,
yeah,
isn't it?
as Mike was out, see,
From Monsters, Inc.
yes.
And
And
you can
then,
see Audie Perry
Yep.
in the middle with the cat. She got the second place costume, her and her husband, Nick
Yep.
Fury. And then obviously Jasmine, Bump Ahead, the construction worker. Her and
That is
Chris.
perfect.
Oh, that's adorable.
perfect.
Yes. And Mike and I were ninjas.
I love your hair.
Yes.
Heaven.
Thank you.
Look at that. It just pops.
Yeah.
Love that.
I just
Oh,
switch
so
it
then
up
was
sometimes.
Audie a lioness, and then Nick, was he?
He had, Nick was a lion. He had the full
Okay.
costume with the
Okay.
paws for the feet and the hands. Like everyone went all out, which was fun
Dang.
too to see everyone really get into it. And
Sure.
Now, did you dance the night away? or-
Dory, did we dance?
oh yeah, everybody danced.
Did the guys dance
The guys
too?
were literally dripping sweat through their costumes. If they had on fur, it was coming out of the costume. Mike's shirt dripping in sweat. I mean, it was so much fun though. It didn't even matter. Like it was hot in there and the energy.
LaTroy was
just,
drenched. That was his element
Yeah.
right there. He loves to dance. So,
Oh, it's fun. That's like a team bonding thing
Yeah.
too.
And how about LaTroy on the microphone, Dory?
oh my gosh, he thought he was DJ MC of the night.
Yes, he was awesome.
And he was also from Monsters, Inc., right?
Yes, he was Sully from Monsters Inc.
So you guys went as a little duo.
Like
Little
there were a
duo.
lot of
couples
duos.
did that,
Most
right?
of the couples had a
Mr.
little
and Mrs.
combined.
kind of a
Matchy
thing.
matchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Okay, so we have some baby pictures too. I think.
sweet.
Yes, let's take a look. That's Jackson.
Oh, baby
Wyatt,
Jackson.
yes.
You know, he was going to be an Indian, Monica said, and then when they went trick-or-treating, he decided to be a cowboy.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah, so
have
cowboys and
options.
Indians, you know. But he is just the cutest
He's
little bug.
adorable.
Oh my
So
goodness.
cute.
They had a good time too. This was his first trick-or-treating experience where he wasn't a tiny little newborn, kind
Yeah.
of. So it was fun for him.
And it wasn't just the humans who dressed up.
Oh, and there's my babies. That's our puppy Bella and Chuckles, our cat, who you guys met on our pet episode. But they were sharks. I called them the Shark Attack. And Bella was loving it. Chuckles, not so much.
No.
From the fish.
I
You
love
gotta get
Chuckles.
festive though.
I just love Chuckles.
And who is this?
These are my boys and their cousins. So Cadence was Batman, Michael was Spider-Man, and Batman was popular in our little.
Yeah, you
little
can't
fray.
go wrong with superheroes.
Superheroes.
It's perfect.
I saw a lot of Supergirls on the streets too.
Yeah,
like
Wonder
trick-or-treating.
Woman.
Yes,
Yeah,
Wonder
it was really
Woman.
cute.
Love
Very
it.
good. So, switching topics now, a little getting more serious. We've been doing that a lot this year, talking about some serious topics. And something came to mind reading one of your Facebook posts, and that's about negativity in the world,
I think-
especially when it comes to social media.
Yeah.
And you're like, you don't take it. You just call people
Well,
out on it and say,
Well, I feel like if you gotta kind of not teach people how to treat you, but know what's accepted and what's tolerated. I think some people chime in where they don't need to chime in, and it's okay to have your opinion, but no one needs your negativity. Like if I'm happy with something I'm doing and it's not hurting someone or whatever, then that's my jam.
I don't understand why people find it necessary to share every opinion that they have.
Yeah, like if you don't like, for example, I do makeup, and a common thing that makeup artists experience or will hear is like, you wear too much makeup. Well, I know that it's a lot of makeup at times, but it's not an everyday look, and that's the purpose of it, to have different creativity in those things. So
But it's a
when
work
you're
of
taking
art for
something I'm proud
you.
of and I'm passionate about, and you're like, oh, girl, that's too much. I didn't ask you that. I did not ask you. You know what I mean? So it's just like that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and it's their opinion. It's and
Yeah.
you have your opinion. So
Yeah.
keep it to yourself sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. How do you deal with it?
It's definitely hard to with our men because they're out in the spotlight at every single day, and especially on game days, and everyone's got their opinion, and most of the time it's from someone who
Doesn't play football?
yeah, like no offense. I mean, so that you just gotta learn to not to be bothered by it and like stay positive. The more negativity that you have in your household, I think it really affects your guy and the sport in general. So
Well, he had a good game, so I bet there was no negativity
no
about
negativity in
No,
our
this is a
household.
good week.
It was a good week.
Well, I always like to say they hate you, and they love you, and they hate you again. It's like when you're doing well, they
They
are
love
your
you.
number one supporters.
Oh, yeah.
When you have a rough game, which will happen, it's like, and it's not just that, oh, he had a bad game. They will say some really hurtful things. I'm just like, they're a human being at the end of the day, so
Yeah, that's
you
true.
don't have to say something like that.
Exactly.
And you nodded when you said, you
Yeah.
know, even when it comes to the players, your
it's,
guy.
It's hard. I mean, they go through a lot. I mean, they're the ones out there at the end of the day making the commitment. So, like Heaven said, you know, sometimes it's not just an opinion. They're really harsh with it.
Yeah.
But I ignore it though. I'm look at
Oh,
the glass
yeah.
half full.
Keep my tongue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm very protective of my friends, my family, even other people, not even just Mike. So my thing is just like, let it roll off your back, pray about
Yep.
it, and
Right.
keep it moving.
Absolutely.
Woosah.
All right. Should we switch to some happy news?
Yeah,
Sure.
please.
Got any?
Well, you know, I do actually. I've been keeping this a secret from a couple of you guys for a while,
Yes.
but haven't found out already, and so did Dory. But Jeff and I are actually expecting.
Yay!
Yes, we are due at April 22nd right now of 2017. So we just announced it last week on social media, good old social media.
I know, right?
And yeah, so it was kind of a surprise. Our families knew. And the only reason Heaven knew is because she asked me to play Powerpuff Football this year, and I was like,
Oh, that's
Heaven, yeah.
You didn't
I
play.
was like, I'm sorry, Heaven, I can't. And she's like, but why? I'm like, if you really need to know. I was 10 weeks pregnant then, and I'm about 15 now, almost 16.
And you don't want to get
so-
knocked around on the field
Yeah,
when
I
that
wasn't into
happens.
that.
And
So that was why I didn't play. A bunch of people were asking why I
I
didn't
do
play
still.
too.
I had this like little feeling that something was going on with the list,
Cute
so it didn't
little-
surprise me.
She knows everything. I swear. This one. But yes, we're
she's
very
got that
excited.
motherly instinct.
Oh, yeah.
It
Right.
must be that. It must be that. But it's been fun to be around all the current moms because they've given me a ton of advice on different baby gear to buy and just like what to do and what not to do. So I'm really excited, and so is Jeff.
We're happy for
We're
you.
really
Thank
happy
you.
for you. How are you feeling about it?
Really good. I haven't had any feelings of whether it's a girl or a boy yet. We'll find out in a couple weeks. Maybe we'll do like a gender reveal on the show or something. But it's going to be a surprise for Jeff and I too. We're not going to find out until our gender reveal pictures. So we won't find out at the ultrasound when we have it in a
That'll
couple
be
weeks.
fun.
But that way you get our live reactions.
Yeah. And Miss Dory, when are you due?
I am due November 9th.
Oh, it's coming up.
Wait, that's
Like tomorrow?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
That would be great. That would be great. I tried to dance it. I tried to dance it out last night. It didn't.
All right. Well, you keep us posted, and we'll talk about cravings and all
Yes,
that
that
stuff
sounds
too
good.
coming up. I hope you're craving some food right now because we're about to
Always.
go into the kitchen and do some cooking. Chef Jill Everman is back on the show. She's going to make some sun-dried tomato basil chicken. A great weeknight meal for you. Up next on The Better Half. Welcome back to The Better Half. We're in the kitchen with Chef Jill Everman. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
She has a place in downtown Green Bay called Gather, and really it's a place to gather, have parties, have classes, have tastings.
It is. That's why we opened it. Just gather on Broadway for the community to come together. It's not just for large events like weddings and things. We have amazing cooking classes, great stuff coming up for the holidays. And we're just really excited. Kind of a pop-up restaurant thing called Taste that we're really excited about. So you got to actually come to one, which
It was
awesome.
fabulous, fabulous, paired with the perfect wines.
Thank
I just
you.
loved it.
I do a lot of research on that one. Try a lot of wines for you
If
people.
you ever need an assistant, you let me know.
Okay, good to know.
Now, Dory's joining us too, and you may remember from her being on past shows that she is also a chef, and is due maybe later today. Maybe after leaving the show today, she might be giving birth. Have you been having cravings?
Yes, I am really big into fruits and vegetables with this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, does the chicken smell
Yes,
appeal
no,
to
oh
you?
no, it's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing, yeah.
With my second baby, I wanted just food. Really, as long as there was food in front of me, I was fine. So you're making a easy weeknight meal for us.
Yes,
is that
I
right?
am. This is just a quick weeknight meal. God bless you for craving fruits and vegetables. I don't know if you could contain the shock on my face when you said that. I literally ate Nutella and pasta like together for 9 months straight. I'm going to put you in charge of stirring.
Okay.
Because you're an accomplished chef and I don't have to worry about anything
Okay.
over here. But once
And I'm
that's
just gonna hang out over
you
here.
can hang out and
I'll hand you the dishes.
there you go. When you think that's cooked through, just throw it in here.
Gotcha.
So I have a couple chicken breasts here. It's salt and pepper, just sauteing them up real quick. And while she's finishing that up, I'm gonna start dicing up an onion.
Which would take me an hour.
It won't. I'm gonna show you the easiest way. Let me get this out of the way so you can see. So you cut the ends off.
But I'm crying already.
I know, you gotta get the onion goggles. It's the only thing that helps. Unfortunately, they're not that sexy, but you know, what are you gonna do? So you see the lines on your onion right there?
Yep.
I want you to cut down those lines,
All right.
just like that, and then give it a quarter turn.
Okay.
And if you chop straight down now, you're gonna end up with larger pieces. But if you cut right through the middle like that, and then go straight
okay.
down, you're gonna get a perfect dice on it. Just like that, and it only takes 30 seconds.
Yes, right. A lot less time.
A lot less time. And then let's just knock this one out. This is a pretty large onion, so actually I don't think I need to do this whole thing. This
Okay.
one's pretty big.
All right. Move that
So
out of
we
the way.
can transfer that chicken into here, if you don't mind. Actually, you know what? Let me get you a bigger spoon for that. We'll use a ladle. That'll work. That way we're not picking up the hot sides of that pan.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. So in this pan now, we're gonna knock out our onions. We're gonna add some butter in here.
Kind of let them saute.
Yeah, we're gonna let them sweat out just a little bit. So let's get some butter. This is unsalted butter. If anyone, and I know you'll agree with me on this because people will fight me on this in the Midwest, but chefs, have you ever seen a chef use salted butter for
No.
anything other than spreading it on toast?
Do you want to add your own salt?
You
to
never
taste?
let anyone else season your food. It's always unsalted butter.
Not even the butter makers?
Not even the butter makers. If you're spreading them on pancakes, high five. If you are spreading it on toast, great. But when you are cooking, it is unsalted butter 100% of the time, all the time, no matter
I'm
what.
not going to forget that now, Jill.
And I'm thrilled she's here to agree with me because everyone in the Midwest fights me on that when
Oh,
I
yeah.
try to. So I'm so happy you're
I'm
here
over here crying in tears.
because of
of
my
the
statement
onions?
or because of the onions.
The onions.
You're getting a beautiful onion facial. I'm gonna get some garlic going in here too, but we'll let those onions sweat out for a moment. Sorry, I gave you the horrible job.
It's okay.
Everyone always asks how to not cry with the onions, and I've cut thousands of onions in my life, and you know what?
It's very hard to do.
You just
Just
it's
feel it.
vapors that hit your eyes, so you
You're crying a little. But your mascara is perfect.
Thank you.
Yes.
At least you have the pretty cry. Mine's like the ugly cry. It is not cute. So at least you got the good one.
Did you wear Halloween makeup last night? Did it, or on Halloween night? Did
No,
it run?
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. I was tempted to, but after seeing LaTroy sweat his out, I was like, no.
All right, so the garlic is going to go
All
back
right,
in the
so
pan.
garlic's gonna go in here now. Now that those onions are cooking with that garlic, I'm gonna add a little sprinkle of salt. Like we were talking about the unsalted butter, this is where you add your salt.
Got
and
it.
you don't use a salt shaker, ever, when
No.
you're cooking. You always season with your hands, kosher salt. She's agreeing with me, God bless her.
Okay.
And while that's cooking down, we're gonna chop up some sun-dried tomatoes here real quick. This is literally the 20-minute dinner. And if you already have chicken cooked up in your house already,
Even better.
even better, because you can just start with the onions and the garlic.
It smells so good.
So we're gonna sprinkle in some flour in here. And stir that up for me for a moment. This is what's gonna thicken our sauce. So she's gonna get all that butter worked into that. Let it
Okay.
cook for just a moment. And then we're gonna get in our hot
I'm
chicken
excited.
broth here. Now I have it hot on the stove just to make our lives a little bit easier so we're not waiting. It'll just cook a lot faster this way if we're adding hot in there. You got the horrible job of just being like in front
It's
of
okay.
the smoke the entire
I feel like a magician right now.
Pretty soon the
All
magic
right.
will be unveiled.
Give that a stir. And while that's coming together, now this sauce is going to turn into a gravy almost. We're going to get those sun-dried tomatoes in here. Now, when you get your sun-dried tomatoes, get the ones that are dry packed. Don't get them oil packed, or it's going to make this sauce
I was
really
going to ask
oily.
you about that because they do
Those are
cut-
for salads and pizzas and things like that because they're softer. But
These
this
are
will
dry packed.
They're dry packed, and
Got
in this way they'll rehydrate right in there.
We're learning so much today.
Well, hot dog. And
Little
now,
basil?
yep, we're gonna get some fresh basil. Now, basil's a soft herb, which means you add it at the end to freshen things up. You don't necessarily want to cook with your soft herbs like dill and chives and things like
Okay.
that. That's just to kind of stir in at the end for some freshness. So you can see this is already kind of turning into a pan gravy, which we
Yeah.
love.
Okay.
So now we'll stir in that basil and a little bit of cream. We got the cream at Quick Trip, which I love because now they're kind of popping up all over the place, so I don't have to run all the way to a grocery store and go
If
through
that's
that
all
whole
you
thing.
need,
Quick
too,
Trip,
if
and that's
you
all you
only
need
need
is
a
just
few
a little
items,
bit.
yeah.
And all you do is simmer this for a few minutes.
It smells so good in here.
How
I wish
simple
people at
is
home
that?
could
fresh cracked pepper, of course.
Okay.
Get some fresh pepper in there. We'll let that simmer for just a minute. We're gonna get the chicken back in. And now you can serve this over anything you want. You can serve this over pasta, over rice, over couscous, over farro. I have a little orzo pasta here ready to go. Me too, and a little goes a long way, which I love. So I like to just do it family style. I just put it all in the middle of the table, let people help themselves that way. Who wants to plate things, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do that.
Plate it once.
Just
and
plate
you're
it
done.
once and let everybody else
Yes.
do their thing.
And help yourself. So Gather on Broadway. It's downtown Green Bay, and you are still booking for Christmas parties.
Yes,
and
we are
things like
still
that. You don't
booking.
have to have a giant party.
No, we can do smaller parties. We have a smaller private dining room upstairs that sits 15 or under. We have an area that seats just 30 people or so. It's like a little mini restaurant. Or we have the huge space that goes up to 350 people.
Fantastic.
So we've got space for everybody.
We'll plate that. Let's show everybody what it looks
Yeah.
like. And what do you call this dish?
This is just my creamy sun-dried tomato basil chicken.
It
looks
so good.
amazing.
And it came together so fast. Look at that. And it's actually pretty healthy, even with a little bit of cream in there. It's Wisconsin, you got to do it. And then you got to hit it with a little Parmesan at the end too. There you go. Thank you for your help.
No problem.
We're
Thank
That's
you.
your
hiring.
reward. That's your reward for helping out. Take a
All
little
right,
bite
there
of
we
that.
go.
Awesome. You can that could be your plate. You can dive into that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're pregnant.
I
You need as much as you want.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
Jill
so
will be
much.
back. She's going to make a dessert recipe for us coming up next. Don't burn yourself, but is
Oh
it
my
good?
God.
Is it so good?
Oh my God.
Good girl.
Okay. I'll find myself a fork and all the other ladies too. Coming up next, we're heading to the bar. Not for cocktails. We're working out at the bar, and we also have a fun craft for you. Thanks to Alyssa. It's all coming up on The Better Half.
The Better Half is presented statewide by Quick Trip. Text HALF to 77887 to register to win a trip to Las Vegas with the Better Half Ladies Luncheon. Message and data rates may apply.
Better Half fans, once again, Quick Trip wants to send you to Las Vegas.
Our first Better Half Vegas trip was so much fun. We're going back.
And we want to bring you.
Don't miss your chance to win a trip to Las Vegas with your Better Half hosts. Compliments of Quick Trip. Prize includes airfare, hotel, gift card, spa treatment with the wives, and more. To enter, text HALF to 77887. Message and data rates apply.
Enter today so we can see you in Las Vegas.
Ideal Garage Doors offer maximum performance, all backed by a limited lifetime warranty. A 9x7 non-insulated garage door is just $209, or upgrade to an insulated garage door for only $279. Keep your home, garage, and automobiles clean with this 5-gallon shop vac. With a powerful 6-horsepower motor, it can tackle tough messes, wet or dry. Pick one up for $79.99 now during the Menard Day sale.
Save big money at Menards.
When you freeze something,
it's for later.
but how much later?
There's no way to be sure.
But Wendy's is sure that if you want a juicy, delicious hamburger right now, it should be made with fresh, never frozen beef, unlike some other guys. So that's what's in every single hamburger Wendy's serves, and the doubles and the triples. Because at Wendy's, fresh never gets old.
Welcome back to The Better Half. We found out when Alyssa first started on The Better Half, joining us here, that she likes to craft and she likes to come up with her own stuff. And you've done a few already this season, and this one is kind of a pumpkin theme, isn't it?
Yeah,
This next
why
one.
not for the fall? It's a homemade pumpkin spice scrub. For your hands, you can use it in the shower. It's really nice, and it's all homemade, so I'm excited to show you guys.
It would be a good gift idea.
Oh yeah, and you
to
can
make for
tie,
somebody.
as you'll see, you can tie cute little ribbons on it to give to teachers or, I don't know, your grandparents, something like that. So
Yeah, well, let's take a look.
Hi everyone, we're at my house today. I have Madison Henry with me. She is the wife of tight end Mitchell Henry. This is her second year here, and I'm incredibly thankful to have her because she teaches me new things every day. Like today, we are making a pumpkin spice sugar scrub. Say that 5 times fast. And it's a great thing to give to maybe a teacher in the fall for the start of school, get her in the fall mood. Maybe giving to some grandparents. It works really nice on your feet. It works nice on your hands. Makes them really nice and soft. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Madison and I will have you put the ingredients in the bowl, and I will stir after. Perfect. Tell me what to start first is 1 cup of just granulated sugar. I haven't tried it with sugar in the raw, but oh yeah, just dump it right in. Perfect, and I'll set that off to the side. And then we do the pumpkin spice, which is 2 teaspoons of like the pumpkin pie spice that you would buy if you were making anything with pumpkin in it. And then we have 2 teaspoons also of vanilla. Dump that right
It already
in.
starts to smell good.
I know.
Pumpkin spice.
And this is a little difficult, but this is 1/4 cup of coconut oil. Just like as if you would, not the spray coconut oil, but it needs like some texture to it. And this is what really helps it stick and what makes your skin so soft. I've actually heard really good things about coconut oil and using it like to shave your legs with and stuff.
I agree.
So,
It's good for your hair too. So
oh,
I think
coming from the daughter of a hairdresser. But you just want to mix it up. And actually it starts to kind of chunk and get sugary right away. And this, I think these jars are about like 6 ounces. Well, no, maybe even 4. I'm not really sure, but I know that this recipe would be good for about like an 8 to 10 ounce jar. But it fills these pretty well.
And these
So
are
it's
good
starting to
sized,
get
I feel like.
nice and clumpy. And it's super easy to mix. Just keep whipping it around. But I know when fall starts and when the pumpkin spice stuff starts coming out. And it's been out now for actually since August. I started to see things. So this will be exciting.
I think it keeps coming out sooner and sooner, especially at Starbucks and stuff, you know.
Kind of like the dang Christmas decorations that come out in June.
And Hobby Lobby especially.
Yes. All right, well that looks good. Honestly, once it has like that brown sugary color and you don't see any of the chunks of the coconut oil, that's when you know you can put it in the jars. So I'll go ahead and take one of these. And you can pat it down as much as you want, the more you want in the jar. Smush it on down. But I think these little jars kind of make a perfect gift because they're a perfect size, they're not too big. And I think it'll last unless you use it every day, which it smells good enough that...
I definitely think I could.
Yeah, you love your pumpkin spice. Just about so it's not too far to the top. And I'll let you go. Thank you. Put on those lids. But it honestly smells good enough to eat. Fill them up. And then to give them as a gift, I mean, it's kind of up to you. You can wrap it with a ribbon. You can give it as it is if it's already a nice little jar. This one's a nice and full one. You put the top on. On these ones, I put just like a little bit of tan ribbon on it, or I'm a big sparkle person, so I put this, which is what we're using today, the gold sparkle on there. Hand you one. But I think it makes it look a little bit more fall-like and a little more as a gift. You can put it in a bag or just give it to whoever like this because it already has a bow on it. So I just put it around once, and then I'm just going to tie it in a bow right in the front.
Now, where did you get this sparkly ribbon?
This actually came out of my Christmas boxes. I will say when I craft or when I make things, I like to see what I have first rather than buying a ton of new stuff because I know I have so many materials of things, which you probably do too because you like to craft so much. And I found this in one of my Christmas boxes because one of my rooms every year is always gold and silver. Maybe I'll show you guys that later this season. But yeah, it just makes it actually is a nice fall color since it's gold, so. That's a huge bow. I might trim that down a little bit depending on who I'm giving it to. If I gave it to my sister, I know she would love the big bow.
Megan definitely would.
But yeah, it's a super easy recipe and it really does make a nice little gift. So I'll set that along with those. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you enjoyed.
I love it.
Look at you,
I should have brought you
I
guys
know,
some.
I want
I'm
to try
sorry.
You still
some.
can. Christmas is coming up.
Oh,
Yes.
Now you guys know what you're getting.
And I would like the glitter bow.
Ooh, okay, yeah, I got plenty of that in my craft box. So, yeah.
And I think we have an idea for a future segment, the gold and silver Christmas room.
Yeah, it's all about the red and green. You know, you do a little gold
You
and silver.
gotta do a
in there,
little
too.
sparkle there, definitely. We'll be right back. You're watching The Better Half.
The Better Half, presented by Quick Trip, is brought to you in part by Goodwill, Menards, and by Wendy's.
Here's to running strong, mile after mile, with top-tier gas absolutely guaranteed never to cause fuel problems. So while other companies say their gas cleans your engine as you drive, with top-tier gas you get that, plus a guarantee. A guarantee you'll find nowhere else but Quick Trip. At Quick Trip, top-tier gas is all we sell because the best is all you deserve. Guaranteed.
Get hot water when you need it and save money on your water heating costs with Energy Star rated water heaters from Menards. Choose from this 12-year hybrid electric heat pump or this gas whole house tankless model. Your choice, $1,099 each. Menards has what you need to improve the water quality in your home. This whole house filtration system is $249. This 45,000 grain water softener is $479 now during the Menard Day sale.
Save big money at Menards.
When you freeze something,
It's for later.
but how much later?
There's no way to be sure.
But Wendy's is sure that if you want a juicy, delicious hamburger right now, it should be made with fresh, never frozen beef, unlike some other guys. So that's what's in every single hamburger Wendy's serves, and the doubles and the triples. Because at Wendy's, fresh never gets old.
Hi there, welcome back. Here on The Better Half, I think we do a great job of raising awareness of breast cancer, and the wives are often involved in raising money for breast cancer research. But did you know that lung cancer is actually the #1 cancer killer of women and men and kills more Americans than any other cancer? And joining us to talk more about that is the First Lady of Wisconsin, Tonette Walker, and Linda Watucky from the American Lung Association. Welcome, both of you. So this is, we talk about breast cancer all the time in
Often,
October.
very often.
But now it's November. We're talking about lung cancer. Tonette, why are you so involved?
Well, my father had COPD, and so I kind of lived with that for about 15, 20 years with him suffering from lung disease. And I have an aunt now who's actually was diagnosed with lung cancer and actually is a survivor.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it really, they caught it very, very early.
And you work for the
And
Lung
I,
Association.
and I work for the American Lung Association. So yes, I am passionate about that.
Near and dear to your heart,
With
yes.
my boss sitting next to me, I am passionate about it.
Even when I'm not sitting here, she's passionate about it.
But she has to say it right now because we're on TV.
Right.
And you mentioned it's personal for you. It's personal for Alyssa, too.
It is, yeah. Back in 1999, my grandma passed away from lung cancer, and just in 2010, Jeff's dad passed away from lung cancer. So it's always been something that we've thought about. But I know Jeff's dad was a smoker, but is that always the case, I guess, for lung cancer? Do you find that most smokers get lung cancer, or is it more someone like us that I guess don't?
Of course, smoking is one of the #1 reasons people get lung cancer, but a third of all people diagnosed with lung cancer have never smoked. So there's other elements. There's radon, environmental reasons, hereditary reasons. But it's on the incline for women. It's gone up 116% in women. Wow. It is on a slow decline for men, but it is the #1 cancer killer of women, and it has been since 1987.
Wow. Well, what about overcoming it? A lot of times cancer can go into remission. How successful is it with lung cancer in men and women?
The big thing about lung cancer is it's usually diagnosed in stage 4.
Wow.
So the survival rate is under 7%.
Is it hard to
survival
detect
rate. It's hard. The hardest thing about lung cancer is getting detected.
Gotcha.
The criteria to get a lung cancer screening paid for is you have to have smoked for around 10 years and smoked about a pack of cigarettes a day.
Wow.
Otherwise, you don't qualify. Even though we know people who've never smoked a cigarette a day in their lives are getting lung cancer.
So what do we do about that?
Yeah.
What is your goal to get the message out there so that we can change that statistic?
Well, awareness is obviously not key to success of getting rid of lung disease, if that's possible. But we fight it every day. We work on it every day, and Linda knows a little bit more about the mission side of it. I'm actually on the development side, so I actually work on the O2 oxygen ball. And we have a gala every year that's very successful, and we bring awareness to lung disease, asthma,
lung cancer.
Lung cancer. I mean, we just try to, get the word out that there is hope for people with lung disease.
We're looking at a picture from the ball. It looks like a fabulous event.
Ooh.
Where does it take place?
This is in the Milwaukee area that we do the O2 oxygen ball. So we travel around in the Milwaukee area. We haven't been up here in the Green Bay area, but that doesn't mean that we can't. We just haven't done it yet. But we have about 600 people who come to the event every year, and it's usually the first week in May. This year it's May 6th.
And it's at the Pfister.
At the Pfister.
Oh, it's nice and tall.
Yeah. It's very nice, yes.
And join us, it's a nice event.
The Better Half airs in Milwaukee too, so, so the viewers down there will also learn about that. And then you were mentioning the color turquoise.
Yeah.
Why is that?
About 2 years ago, we launched what's called Lung Force, and it's an awareness campaign, not only to raise dollars, but also to educate women about the dangers of lung cancer. I've talked to a lot of women who have thought that they've had a cold or asthma or allergies, who after dealing with a doctor for about 2 years are getting diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer because they're healthy, younger women who've never smoked in their lives. So it's been the #1 cancer killer since 1987, so about 2 years ago the Lung Association said we need to really do something about this. So we started Lung Force, and our color is turquoise.
Well, if we had known that, we would all be wearing turquoise. We look good in turquoise, so the next time you're on the show.
So we'll do turquoise. It's called Lung Force, and we really started out with hard hitting with education, really educating women that lung cancer is the #1 killer. And now we're raising critical dollars to help us with research.
And where can our viewers go for more information?
So you can call 1-800-LUNG-USA. So there's always somebody there to give you information. Or I think you have a local number for us, for our office. But 1-800-LUNG-USA is a great number for any information, even if they're dealing with somebody with any lung disease or just want to learn more about our
absolutely.
events.
Hopefully a couple of people will be inspired to make that call
Definitely.
today. We'll save some lives. Linda Tonette, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
We're going to be doing a little cooking coming up next on The Better Half. Don't go anywhere. We're back in the kitchen with Chef Jill Everman and Chef Dory, of course, and baby who is craving some dessert, I have a feeling.
Chocolate.
What are we doing? What are we making, Jill?
Okay, this is comfort food like no other.
Yes.
We're going to do a chocolate soup. It's like a super rich chocolate bread, or a chocolate, hot chocolate, basically, super rich hot chocolate. And then we're going to do some grilled cheeses, but we're going to use some Italian cream cheese and Nutella and bananas, and it has bananas, so it's healthy.
So it's kind of a take on your grilled cheese and your tomato soup.
Exactly, that's
but
what I
you're
like
having
to
a
do.
Sweet sandwich with the chocolate soup.
And you're going to dunk. So
Okay,
it's so
let's
delicious
do
and
it.
so easy to put together.
And we're using Nutella.
Okay, so let's talk about Nutella for a minute, because I was listening to you ladies talk, and there were a couple ladies at the table who had never tried Nutella, and I literally had like a single tear roll down my face because I don't know how to live without this.
My children live on this stuff.
Okay, so for people who don't know, Nutella is not a health food that you spread on whole wheat toast like they like to advertise in America. We don't do it that way. Nutella is basically hazelnuts that are blended like peanut butter, like how peanut butter is blended.
Yes.
Hazelnuts, and then they just add a ton of chocolate to it.
Right,
So it's a
so-
chocolate hazelnut delicious spread.
Sweet goodness.
I mean, it's
So Alyssa
It's
just
my
had her
favorite thing.
first taste of it. We'll give Heaven her first taste when she comes over here
I mean,
later.
just the smell. I mean, that alone is going to make that baby pop out. Because I want to come out and have some Nutella.
Yes.
That would be the best episode ever.
Yes, exactly. That's a high ratings
Yes.
episode right there.
All
If we
right.
can get her baby to come today.
So why don't you get us
Okay,
started
so
here?
we have some hot milk ready to go on the stove, and we're going to add a big scoop of this. Think of like a half a cup. You can even do a little bit more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
The more the merrier.
Merry. And if you can open those chocolate chips for me, Rachel. You're going to be my stirrer girl again, but you won't have the chicken steam in your face this
I
time.
can be your Vanna White.
I love it. Perfect. All right, so we're going to get the Nutella melting in here, but we're also going to add some dark chocolate chips as well. Now, if you want to make this an adult version, at the end I like to stir in a little Kahlua or Bailey's. Throwing that out there.
Okay.
But this is a family-friendly show.
You can
so
have
we're
that
gonna
in a
keep it.
week, but not
Yes. Not yet. So while she's stirring that up, because those are going to come together. Oh, we're
Okay.
also going to add a little cornstarch in there.
Sure.
When you add cornstarch to your hot chocolate, it thickens it up, like
know
almost
that.
like a little bit more dippable, I guess
Okay.
is the way to put it. So we're going to add a little bit of cornstarch. We're going to keep the Nutella. I'm watching you like a hawk.
I
by
know,
the way,
it's
'cause I know how much is in
When
there.
I have a chocolate craving, I know that we always have this in the house. I'll take a spoon and just a little bit on there.
And people
satisfies me.
don't know how to use it. Like add it to your chocolate frostings to make Nutella like beautiful like buttercreams.
I've done that before,
Have you done
yeah.
that? Or like
Yeah.
fill
My
the
kids
middle
like
of
it
your...
on their waffles.
Oh yeah, it's great on waffles. I just think it's funny when they pretended it's a health food. Because let's get over ourselves. All right, so now for our sandwiches. So mascarpone is a beautiful Italian cream cheese. Belgioso makes a fantastic one that you can get at the grocery store, at any grocery store. But if you don't have time to run to the grocery store, hit a Quick Trip, grab some cream cheese, call it a day. That'll work out perfect. So on half of this, we're gonna throw down the mascarpone. Now I'm putting this on brioche bread. You can use whatever kind of bread you want, but really I've been finding brioche bread at all the grocery stores lately, which have been awesome. 'Cause it's just a really rich egg bread that's sweet and perfect for desserts.
Okay.
But you can use whatever kind of white bread you like. And then we're gonna take Nutella and we're gonna hit that on the other side.
It just
I know.
can't be
smells
bad.
so
It
good.
can't, no. There's nothing that's wrong with this at all.
No,
now
nothing.
you can close it up and call it a day on this one, but I like to add a little bit of sliced banana because that way it's healthy and you can eat double the amount.
She's
I'm
kidding.
teaching you all the tricks on losing baby weight. Get ready.
By adding a banana, it's
Add a
totally
banana,
healthy.
Like a salad. So I just thinly slice a banana. You can add strawberries during strawberry season. This is really good as well. So we just throw that right on top like this, and we are going to grill this like a grilled cheese.
So do you need your butter then, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I have a little bit of butter right next to you there.
It's kind of almost a take on the Elvis sandwich.
Yeah.
So good. I guess we just need to put bacon on it and call it a
Oh,
day.
yes.
So we have our unsalted butter, of course, as everybody now.
We're never
Yes.
buying salted butter again.
Exactly. And you're just going to spread that on there. We're going to grill this up like a grilled cheese. Okay, can you throw me a little more heat on that?
Yes,
That'd be
I
great.
can.
Thank you so much. So our hot chocolate's getting nice and thick right now. Now, like I said, at this point, once it all comes together like this, that's when you add your liquor. If you want to. You certainly don't have to.
You don't do it in the beginning because then you're
yeah.
flipping it all off.
Yeah. Exactly, and you kind of lose a lot of the flavor. Same with vanilla, if you want to add vanilla in here. If there's a kind of chocolate, if you like light chocolate, to add milk chocolate chips. I mean, really, white chocolate chips would be great in this. And just kind of customize it however you want.
Okay.
I have a couple
bring 'em
of
out.
sandwiches ready to go already.
Oh, that's the best banana I've ever had.
Oh, well, no, this is going to be the best banana you ever had.
Just getting my taste buds ready.
Perfect. Is that all melted together?
Yes, it is.
All right, now I'm going to add in a little pinch of salt in there.
Okay.
Because salt is not only a seasoner, it actually has a function. It opens up your taste buds and makes things taste stronger than they are. So that's going to really bring out that Nutella flavor, that
that's
kind of salty
interesting.
hazel. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why salted caramel is such a big deal. Because
love
it
salted
tastes like
caramel.
caramel, like, you know what I mean? It brings out all those buttery flavors
Yeah.
that you're not, instead of just tasting sweet. So what I like to do is grab this. Now this is supposed to be good for 4 to 6 people. It's
Okay.
usually good for like 2 at my house.
Do you want to do that over the sink?
I think I'm going to, yeah. We'll just pour it right in like this. It's
I
okay.
wouldn't have been able to do it. That's why
I didn't do it very well either, but
I've learned the hard way.
We'll keep that warm on the stove. And then, so I like to serve it with, if you can hand me that plate right
Sure.
there. Now you can serve it just with sandwiches like this, but if you're serving it to a crowd, so I like to do this family style, put a big platter of these grilled cheeses right in the middle of your
Perfect.
table. So I'll normally do like
The
little
cheese sticks.
squares, yeah, little yeah, little squares like that, and that way you can dunk.
Okay.
And you have look at the melted cream cheese in there, the melted mascarpone, the banana. If it falls apart, just call it rustic. People won't know. You know that's a restaurant trick. You know that.
Yeah.
A rustic flatbread. It just means you can't make a circle out of it.
Or you can't cut it
Pizza
perfectly.
crust.
Yes.
So
Well,
yeah, you can
perfect.
serve it like this, and then we're just gonna make a big platter of them, and we're just gonna start dunking.
Okay, we're
Very
going to get out
excited.
the chicken dish that she made. We're going to invite all the ladies over. We're going to finish this up. So don't go anywhere. We'll let you know how it tastes coming up in a couple of minutes. You're watching The Better Half.
The Better Half beverages provided by Quick Trip, home of Cafe Karuba Coffee and Nature's Touch. The Better Half is presented statewide by Quick Trip, now offering premium fresh meats. Quick Trip, big on fresh meats, low on price.
At Quick Trip, we hit the road early. We've got a lot of ground to cover to make sure you've got fresh bread from our bakery, the freshest milk and ice cream from our dairy, fresh produce. We make this trek every day to make sure your day is everything it should be.
For a limited time, Quickery White Bread, 2 loaves for $1. Or specialty bread for only 99 cents each, right here at your neighborhood Quick Trip store.
This is what we do, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
Better Half fans, once again, Quick Trip wants to send you to Las Vegas.
Our first Better Half Vegas trip was so much fun. We're going back.
And we want to bring you.
Don't miss your chance to win a trip to Las Vegas with your Better Half hosts. Compliments of Quick Trip. Prize includes airfare, hotel, gift card, spa treatment with the wives, and more. To enter, text HALF to 77887. Message and data rates apply.
Enter today so we can see you in Las Vegas.
Design your new bathroom with a trip to Menards. This Lions linear soaking tub has a contemporary design, $269. Or step up to the linear seated shower for $419. Finish your update with a new Delta faucet. The Arabella bath faucet comes in a Venetian bronze finish, $99. Or complete your shower with the Arabella tub and shower faucet. Also comes in a Venetian bronze finish, $169. Now during the Menard Days sale.
Save big money at Menards.
When you freeze something,
It's for later.
but how much later?
There's no way to be sure.
But Wendy's is sure that if you want a juicy, delicious hamburger right now, it should be made with fresh, never frozen beef, unlike some other guys. So that's what's in every single hamburger Wendy's serves, and the doubles and the triples. Because at Wendy's, fresh never gets old.
Well, a big thank you to Jill for feeding us today. What do you think?
It's delicious.
The chicken
I'll
is
take
awesome.
a ton of those sandwiches home.
The chicken is really good.
You can eat now, Dory. It's okay.
Okay, well,
We're gonna let you.
I want that.
Oh, you want that too? Right there for you.
That's what she's craving.
She gets the big,
Yes.
yeah, she gets the big mug. She's mama.
And well, now that once you're done with chicken, she's got dessert for you.
Oh, can I try? I'll try now.
Just really quick.
Live.
Just get ready. And
Chocolatey goodness.
that's all the time we have this week. Thanks for watching The Better Half. See you next time.